Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial with Loyal Fire. In this tutorial I'm going to quickly go through how to compress a dynamic vocal. Now by dynamic vocal I mean a vocal that has quite a lot of low and highs and it's quite jumpy and not very controlled. So for this kind of vocal we want to compress it differently than one that was quite controlled and quite smooth. So we have to get the compressors to do a bit more work. Now this is my compression chain right here. These three are on the vocal bus. These are on all the vocals, the backing vocals and the main lead vocal. And this one is just on my lead vocal. I've got another compressor on the backing vocals and it's basically just doing the same kind of thing, but just different EQ and different delay and reverb. Okay, so how we approach this differently from a normal vocal is we have more compressors doing different jobs. With a normal vocal I probably would just have one or two controlling it. I would have one on the vocal track on, let's say, the lead vocal, and I would have one on the vocal bus where all my vocals are together. If we just have that with this vocal, we just have one compressor or two compressors, then we're going to have to get it to work quite hard. It's going to be knocking off like quite a lot of dB and you're going to hear that a lot, and we don't really want that. We want it kind of transparent, so we want it under control, but we don't want to hear too much compression. Now you're not going to get away from that with this. You're still going to hear a little bit of compression because the vocal is so dynamic, but for this type of genre like pop music, dance music, anything like that where you want it to be under control, then you're gonna hear it. You're going to hear it, but we're going to reduce it down as much as we can today. So this is the vocal. I'm going to take all the effects off. I don't know where my power button, bypass button's gone for this. It seems to have disappeared. But let's just, I think it's turned off. Let me just check. Okay. So this is the vocal without the compressors on. So just listen to the lows and the highs and how jumpy it is.
You gotta release the fire, you gotta release the fire, you gotta release the fire, let the flames burn higher, you gotta hold up your lighter, chase after your desire.
Okay, so especially around there. The first compressor we've got on, let's have a see what that's doing.
You gotta release the fire, you gotta release the fire, you gotta release the fire, let the flames burn higher, you gotta hold up your lighter.
So as you can see from the compressor, it's not really working that hard. We're taking like 1-2 dB off, except for that really high part where we're taking about 7 dB off. But we've got our ratio set to lowest at 1:4 because we want to do as little work as we can, but we still want to be compressing. If you want to know how to set up the attack and release, if you click around the compressor now, I'll show you a basic tutorial on how to set up your compressor for the sound that you're working with. But I'm not going to go through that today. I'm just going to show you how much I'm compressing on each thing. So I'm not really compressing a lot on that one. With this one, let's just turn it on.
You gotta release the fire, you gotta release the fire, you gotta...
So this is basically like a compressor. It's just a different type. It hasn't really got a tone. It's just turning the volume up and down. I've got it set to fast because it's quite a fast vocal and quite a fast track. I want it to sound kind of exciting, and I don't want to lose the jumpiness, but I want to kind of get it under control a bit more. So I'm only, working within that. I'm not taking off 1.6, I'm working within that. So we're set in the middle and we can either go up or down. Now, this compressor, the RVox, I don't know what it's set to in terms of attack and release, but it seems to be doing a pretty good job. With this one, I'm only taking off 1-2 dB. Well, it says there actually. Okay, so as we can see in this bit,
the fire, let the flames burn higher, you gotta hold up your lighter.
Okay, so our highest gain reduction is 2.8 dB. Now over here,
the fire, you gotta release.
Let's just reset it.
You gotta release the fire. You gotta release.
So you can see it's 2.2 dB at the beginning on the first kind of loud bit. So we can already see that we're doing our job with these compressors. It's not working as hard. And then with the last, where are we? With the last one.
You gotta hold up your lighter, chase after your desire. The world is your empire. You gotta release the fire.
So with the limiter, it's not really doing any gain reduction. I'm just adding a little bit of volume, and I've just got the ceiling down a little bit, just as a safety feature, really. Just as we go through the track, I might turn some things up. I might push some things a little bit harder, say in the chorus rather than the verses. And it's just there to catch any little bits that go over. So I hope you found this tutorial useful, guys. If you have, please give us a like and subscribe. Leave a comment to tell me what you think. Any other tutorials that you want me to do, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.